Hi, you guys. It's Teacher Carrie and Violet. Violet, can you say hi, everybody? Hi, everybody. You have to look over there at them. Over there. And if I try and turn you the other way, you just keep turning your head staring at me. Sorry. Anyway, Violet and I are here, and we thought maybe we would read you a book. Since this is a book about animals, I thought Violet might really like it. So that's why she's here with me to read this book with you. So this is a book called One Lucky Penguin. It's a true story about a penguin at the Santa Barbara Zoo. Okay, I'll try and read it with just one hand. Let's see how this goes. You ready? You ready, Violet? She seems ready. Okay. I'm going to read the words and then I'll move the picture closer for you guys to see, okay? Lucky the penguin liked to waddle, hop, and snuggle up, but most of all, he loved to make a great big splash. The only problem was, Lucky was born with a floppy flipper. This meant that he wasn't a very good swimmer. When one flipper flipped, the other flopped, until Lucky slowly sank to the bottom of the pool. "It's fine, no worries, you'll get the hang of it," said the other penguins, but Lucky felt like a nuisance, and he didn't like it. So far, so good? Yes? Okay. So one morning, he decided it was time to look for something else that he loved doing most of all. Not wanting to disturb the others, Lucky waved goodbye to the water and quietly waddled out of the penguin house. The giraffes were very friendly. They told Lucky all about how they like to nibble on leaves and chew and chew and chew and chew. But most of all, they loved to poke their heads above the sky and watch the birds flying by. So with a little bit of a wobble and a big deep breath, Lucky gave it a try. He could certainly see what fun it was up there, but he just wasn't sure it was quite what he was looking for. What do you think? Still good? Okay. So Lucky hopped over to visit the monkeys, who were very helpful too. They told him how much they liked to cause mischief and make funny faces, but most of all, they loved to swing through the trees. So with a little bit of a scramble and a big deep breath, Lucky gave it a try. Oops, sorry, that startled Violet. Whee! Dangling on a vine was certainly exciting, but Lucky didn't want to hang around all day. Besides, flippers just weren't meant for gripping. As Lucky made his way around the zoo, he learned that most of all, the giant anteater loved to lick ants. Ugh. The elephant loved to toot their trunks like trumpets, and the tortoise loved to take his time. The leopards loved to jump and chase. The crocodile loved to share a toothy smile. The flamingo loved to stand on one leg. The lions loved to nap in the sun. And apart from licking ants, which just made him feel itchy, Lucky enjoyed all of these things too. He just didn't love doing any of them most of all. Lucky thought about the water, and the more he thought about it, the more he missed it. And the more he missed it, the more his heart ached. Lucky looked sadly at his floppy flipper and decided he had tried enough new things for one day. It was time to go home. "Where have you been?" cried the others upon his return. "We missed you so much." When Lucky told them where he had been, they were very impressed. "You're so daring. You're adventurous and brave," they said. "But I just want to do what I love most of all," replied Lucky. "Make a great big splash without sinking," he added shyly. The penguins looked at each other and smiled. "Come with us," they told them. I think maybe they have a plan. To Lucky's surprise, the others had been trying some new things of their own while he had been gone. "We created a very special anti-flipper floppy shoe just for you, Lucky," they told him proudly. "It's as fast as a fish, as powerful as a propeller, and as strong as a boat," they exclaimed. "Oh, won't you please see if it fits?" So, with hope in his heart and a big deep breath, Lucky gave it a try. Wow! He couldn't believe his beak. Both flippers flipped and neither flopped. Gliding through the water, Lucky could swim as fast and as strong as everybody else. The shoe was fantastic. Now Lucky the penguin and his friends liked to waddle, hop, and snuggle. But most of all, they love playing and being in the water. I'm going to read you this other page here. This is about the real Lucky. This book was inspired by a humble penguin named Lucky who lives at the Santa Barbara Zoo. After Lucky hatched, his zookeepers noticed that he limped when he walked. The zoo's veterinarian discovered that he had a problem with the bones in his foot, and it made walking difficult for him. One of Lucky's zookeepers remembered that there was a company in Santa Barbara called Teva that makes shoes and sandals for people to wear in or on or around the water. The people at Teva were surprised to get the unusual phone call, but they jumped right in to help. The Teva shoe designers didn't mind that Lucky was a very, very picky customer and spent lots of time creating the perfect shoe. Now Lucky can walk, jump, and swim just like the other penguins. So now I'm going to show you a picture of Lucky, and you can see that Lucky is wearing a little boot. Can you see his little boot? That's the real Lucky. And there was a real shoe company that made that boot for him so that he could enjoy spending time in the water. What do you think? Pretty cool? What do you love to do the most? What does Violet love to do the most? Sit in his round cave? Eat crickets? All right. We'll have another story later, okay, guys? Bye.